Hello everyone, welcome to Karma Education. This is the channel for UGC NET education subject and it has a target to cover whole syllabus of UGC NET education subject. In this video, I am Konkona Pal going to discuss about another important topic of Unit 2 education NET syllabus, and that is Yashpal Committee Report 2009. Before starting Yashpal Committee Report 2009, we should know about Professor Yashpal, who was renowned scientist, educationist, and institution builder. His contribution in science was remarkable in our country. In the year 1976, he awarded Padma Bhushan by the Government of India for his contribution to science and space technology. Then he won Macaroni Award for his work of Space Applications Center in Ahmedabad. He also received Meghnad Shah Medal for his contribution in science. In 2009, he received Kalinga Prize by UNESCO for the popularization of science. He won Lal Bahadur Shastri National Award, one of the famous award for the excellence in public administration, academics and management in 2011. He was also awarded Padma Vibhushan. He was appointed as chairman of UGC in between 1986 to 1991. He was chancellor of JNU in between 2007 to 2012. In the year 1992, MHRD of India appointed a 8-member committee under the chairmanship of Professor Yashpal. This committee submitted a report to Government of India in the year 1993 on curriculum and textbook, which was constructed by NCERT and CBSE, and the existing situation of school education. Okay, so MHRD set up a committee in 1992 which has submitted its report in 1993. It is also known as Yashpal Committee Report 1993. The committee titled its report as Learning Without Burden. Okay, which is related with size of school bag. Okay, then examination system, joyless learning, and syllabus and textbook. So these four fundamental things were there in learning without burden. And in the year 2009, MHRD set up a committee, another committee under the chairmanship of Professor Yashpal, okay, to examine the reform of higher education in India. This report is known as a renovation and rejuvenation of higher education. The commission submitted its report on 24th June 2009. The committee has given emphasis on structural changes of university, means higher education system in India. So this committee was talked about how to renovate and how to rejuvenate the higher education system of then India. Main aim of Yashpal Committee 2009 was to renovate and rejuvenate, means to renew or revive the higher education system. The objectives were to construct knowledge or to create knowledge. Research bodies should be a part of university. It means every university should have a provision for research work. Okay, then to make IITs, IIMs full-fledged university so that student could attend every disciplines like it may be literature, it may be politics or sociology, whatever it is in IITs and IIMs. It means IIT should not be like that only technology will be taught here. Okay, IIM should not be like only management subject you can be availed over here. IITs, IIMs should include various disciplines for every students. Okay. Next is to make curriculum alive. There should have provisions of experience which is taught through syllabus of particular course. Your syllabus, if your syllabus and or your curriculum you can make it alive, then it will be more knowledgeable. You can get more interest in it. You can get more knowledge retention also. Okay, so it must be like that. Next is to make provision of at least minimum set of occupational exposure of all students irrespective of disciplines. Every students from every discipline should have an opportunity of occupational exposure. The university setup should be like this: to help higher education to carry out teacher training program for all levels of school education from primary to higher secondary level. It means teacher training programs would be attached with higher education system. Besides this, professional institutions, vocational institutions should be a part of university itself. Okay, after getting a university degree, one should have an opportunity, or there should have the provision for each student to get a job or occupational exposure. Okay, to help universities to take steps to reduce gender, class, caste asymmetries, means there should not have any discrimination uh, in terms of gender, class, caste, religion in the university. Okay. Now the key recommendations of Yashpal Committee 2009. Universities to be self-regulatory bodies. Self-regulatory bodies means, in the sense, universities should have the power to create and enforce rules, regulations, standard, etc. by itself. Okay. Academic content of professional course should be made by university. This is another important recommendation of Yashpal Committee. A central statutory body should be established by replacing the existing regulatory bodies including UGC, NCT, AICT, etc. Central statutory body means it is an organization of government which is not demarcated in Constitution of India, but it gets its powers, service rules, authority by an act of parliament or state legislature. Okay, there should have like this type of body by replacing the UGC, NCT, AICT, etc. Next is IITs and IIMs should be full-fledged universities, that I told in previous slide. Means in IITs and IIMs also it will cover various disciplines in its institutions. These are like institutions, these are not like university. It plays a role like institution, but it should be full-fledged university which will cover the various discipline of knowledge. Then undergraduate programs should cater the opportunities to all students to access all curricular areas. It means in undergraduate level there should have various types of subjects in the every university. Okay. Then all universities should cover full area of knowledge. Means there should have the science subjects besides these commerce subjects and art subjects also. I have added two related question with Yashpal Committee report in 2009 over here that may come in the next NET examination. First one is, a renovation and rejuvenation of higher education is the main objective of Justice Verma Committee report, Yashpal Committee report, Kothari Committee report. None of this. Obviously, Yashpal Committee report. And next question is, institutions must be given the freedom to expand the diversity as they see fit rather than thrusting a uniform diktat on all institutions. In which committee report this was emphasized by the experts. Diktat means an order which is imposed by someone in power without popular consent. Okay, so what will be the correct answer over here? Yashpal Committee Report 2009, Yashpal Committee Report 1993, Yashpal Committee Report 1990, none of this. What will be the correct option? Obviously, the Yashpal Committee Report 2009. Why? Because the freedom to expand the diversity of institutions or university, this was the main objective of 2009 Yashpal Committee Report, not in 1993. 1993 Yashpal Committee Report was related with learning without burden. Okay. Be connected with my channel to get more information about each topic of UGC NET education syllabus. I am also taking online class based on education NET syllabus paper 2, solving previous year questions with explanation to understand the pattern and trend of UGC NET exam. Interested candidate comment me in the chat box.